How many of you are beginning to feel extremely different and you don't even feel like yourself anymore? Maybe your friends are saying things to you, your family's saying things to you, or just you yourself. You can just feel, you completely feel that you are not the same anymore, okay? So guys, we're gonna talk about going through an awakening, the pains of awakening, and how you need to move through this newfound version of yourself, okay? So stay tuned to this entire video. If this is you, okay, if you found this video, if you are going through a spiritual awakening, if you are waking up right now, if you have questions, okay, and you came across this video, you were led here for a reason. So do not leave this video. Stay tuned to this entire video. I got a quick message for you guys, but first, hit it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. My name is Kevin Brown, also known as ExpressedWordz with a Z, and welcome back to Speak It, See It, Feel It, where you can speak your life into existence, you can see it becoming your reality, and you can feel as if it is already yours. So happy Saturday, guys, and welcome back to another video. My name is Kevin. We talk all things spirituality, personal growth and development, and allowing me to help you become the greatest version of you, okay? So let's dive into this video, family. How many of you are waking up right now? Give this video a thumbs up. If you just feel different, you feel different from your friends, you feel different from your family, your colleagues, your acquaintances, you just completely don't feel like yourself anymore. If that is you, you are in the right video today, okay? We're gonna talk about this awakening that you're going through and how you need to move through it and the pains of an awakening. Now, before we dive into this a little bit, I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of background, especially for those new subscribers that have showed up to this channel. What's this channel all about? Why did I start this channel? Okay, and here's the thing, guys. In 2017, around the tail end of 2017, is when I had my spiritual awakening, and it was right around the time of that solar eclipse, or was it a lunar eclipse? Either one. Do you guys remember that huge eclipse that we had back in 2017? I mean, it was big. I mean, literally everybody was outside looking up into the stars at this eclipse. Now, this is exactly what woke me up, and things begin to change in my life. Now, I slowly began to awaken at the end of 2017, and at the beginning of 2018, exactly on February 16th at 5:30 p.m., 2018. I remember it, guys. I remember it. My father had a seizure in my arms. It was the most terrifying thing I have ever experienced. It was extremely terrifying because I was alone with him, you know, and whew, it was just terrifying, family. I don't really know what other words to say, but it was a very scary moment. Of course, called the ambulance, and my father was rushed off to the hospital, and he actually had another seizure going into the emergency room. So right after that, family, my father began to go downhill. Okay, for those of you that are new, that is the reason, and my passion for starting this channel is because of the loss of my father and the direction that I needed to go. Okay, so I was working at a 9-to-5 job. I was unhappy at that job. Wasn't happy. I didn't feel fulfilled whatsoever. And after I had my awakening in 2017, I really felt unfulfilled at that position. You know, so I started seeking out more of who I was. Okay, and you may have the exact same question. When you go through this, family, you're gonna ask yourself, well, who am I? Why am I here? How did I get here? And what is my purpose? Okay, now a lot of you are hurting. And the thing about a spiritual awakening is that most of us, family, most of us chosen ones, once we go through this awakening or going through the awakening, you're gonna go through a traumatic experience. Okay, so if those of you that have lost a very, very close loved one and you woke up behind it, that is what caused your awakening. Okay, the pain of the loss from that person that you love so dearly is what caused your soul to cry out to become a better version of you. Okay, it's kind of crazy because once you begin to awaken and you start seeing things just differently, okay, you got to realize, guys, that you were now chosen by the universe. You were now chosen to put those special glasses on, right? You got your special goggles on because now you can see beyond the veil of what the other people can see. Now, why is this scary? Why can this be scary? It can be scary because we have been programmed, number one, our entire lives. From birth to now, to when you had your awakening, you have been programmed, okay? And because you have been programmed, you have a certain belief system, okay? You do certain things, you think certain things, you do everything a certain way prior to that awakening. But now that you had it, okay, you're gonna go, like I said, it's gonna be a traumatic experience. Maybe you've even gone through an NDE, okay? For those of you that don't know what that is, an NDE is a near-death experience. Maybe some of you have gotten into a car accident, or you've had some type of freak accident where you literally had a near-death experience and you probably saw your consciousness shoot out of your body, right? And then all of a sudden, boom, you came right back and you woke up. God said it's not your turn, but it's your time to wake up, okay? The reason why you are going through a spiritual awakening right now during this time is because humanity needs you, family, okay? The world needs your talents. The world needs your spirit. The world needs everything that you can put out right now because of what we are going through in this ascension process right now, okay? So what type of traumatic experience did you go through which caused you to wake up, all right? You're gonna go through some pain, guys. The life path of the chosen one is not easy, all right? I put out a video on that. Make sure you guys go and check it out. I'll link it above, all right? And it'll also be linked at the end of this video, but the life path for the chosen one is not easy, okay? And going through a spiritual awakening is so traumatic and so hard and difficult because now you have to relearn everything. And not only that, you begin to find out more about the world. You begin to find out the world is not what you thought it was. The people at the top that you thought was in charge is not the people that you thought that they were. Okay, you're beginning to see through the veil. Like I said, you can see through the veil now, and you're beginning to see all of the things that have been hidden from us. You're beginning to see hidden secrets, hidden messages. You're receiving downloads, and that is because your consciousness is raising, okay? And your soul is hurting so much. A lot of you are hurting. A lot of people have committed suicide simply because of this awakening that they have gone through, not even realizing what it is or why they're feeling the way that they're feeling. They just know that they feel different. Now, if you don't have anybody like me to guide you through this or to help you, okay, subscribe to this channel right now and be sure to come back and hang out with me and the rest of the family that is here on Speak It, See It, Feel It, okay? Now, as you go through these traumatic experiences, when you go through a spiritual awakening, the first thing that you need to do, right? How, Coach Kev, how can we live through this life knowing that I am hurting, knowing that my soul is crying, knowing that I don't even know what I want to do anymore? What am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? If that is you, you're in the right video, okay? Give this video a thumbs up right now, okay? The first thing that you need to do, guys, is that you need to find like-minded people, okay? If you're on this channel right now, you already found at least one. You already found at least one, okay? You need to get with like-minded people because trying to take on the world in everything that you're about to experience after going through awakening is gonna be very hard. It's not gonna be easy, okay? A lot of people go through spiritual awakenings alone, very lonely time. They go through them alone and they're confused. They find anger, they get into their emotions a lot more. It's a lot easier to get sad, depressed, and angry after going through an awakening because number one, you're alone, right? Number one, you're alone, and then you're not gonna feel like being around people. So it's almost like you're forced to be alone, but yet you have questions because you don't know what is actually happening in your life, okay? So family, how else can we move forward through this awakening? Like I said, you're gonna find like-minded people. Find people like me, or just find me. Find this video, subscribe to this channel, and come back and hang out because I'm gonna be helping you guys all year long, okay? So another thing that you need to do in order to move through this life after you go through awakening, you're gonna research, right? You're gonna do a lot of research on information. You're gonna do a lot of research on who you are. You're gonna do a lot of research on life in general or the universe. You're just gonna start digging into things that you never really looked into, okay? Take it with a grain of salt, all right? Take it with a grain of salt. Don't believe everything that you read, of course, or that you're researching. Take it with a grain of salt. See how it feels on your spirit. And then you need to go out with, like I said, go out with those like-minded people. Go with those like-minded people with that information and discover more because you got to bounce ideas. You got to bounce stuff off of each other, okay? Don't try to take the awakening on by yourself. Now, there is some aspect of a spiritual awakening that you need to take on by yourself, and that is isolation. You do need to isolate so that you can figure out more of who you are, so that you can ask those questions and dive deeper into the rabbit hole, okay? So that time for your spiritual awakening, yes, you want to isolate and create, you want to isolate and figure things out and start moving towards a better version of you. However, the information that you're seeking, the information that you're finding, anything like that, okay, it's okay to share it with like-minded people. So that way, you know, you're building your little community. There's people that's like you, and you're not tackling on this spiritual awakening by yourself, okay? You're starting to see that other people are experiencing the exact same thing that you are. They're starting to see the exact same thing you are. Maybe they're seeing the repeating numbers just like you are, okay? A lot of you, your soul is going to cry. You're going to hurt. You're going to go through a lot of trauma and pain, okay? But that is why I am here for you, all right? So if you found this video for a reason, okay? You found this video for a reason, family. So be sure to give this video a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to this channel, okay? So, family, going through a spiritual awakening is not easy at all, okay? You're going to go through lots of pain, lots of sorrow, lots of ups and downs, but also lots of downs. There's gonna be a lot. If you're just now waking up, if you're just now going through a spiritual awakening, you're gonna experience lots of lows to begin with. You're gonna experience lots of lows to begin with, and that is because now your spirit, your soul, right, has shedded the old identity. Okay, now you are a new version of yourself. All right, you're in a new dimension now. Okay, you are now in a new dimension. You are discovering a new version of you. So there's going to be a lot of lows, and that is because you don't understand yet. That is because your soul is crying from the pain and everything that you have found out about the world. Everything that you found out about the world, the things that's happening out here, it's going to hurt. It makes your soul cry. However, you're on a mission, family. You are on your soul mission to become the greatest version of you. You have a talent. You have something special that you need to put out. People, you're going to start doing your humanitarian projects, okay? You're going to start doing things that's going to be so powerful and beneficial to the world that people in the world need it. And you're going to start receiving downloads and all different types of information. And you're going to be like, yo, how did I get the idea to do that? Or I never say stuff like that. Like, what made me say that? Or what made me do this? It's because God and Spirit is now talking to you, okay? You're now receiving downloads. You're now seeing the synchronicities, okay? And as you put these things in place, right? You're putting it all together, the synchronicities, the downloads, it's gonna lead you towards your purpose. It's gonna lead you towards your purpose. You're gonna go through the trials and tribulations as you move through that purpose, and that is because Satan is trying to stop you, okay? The enemy is trying to hold you back because you broke free from his matrix. Right? You broke free from his matrix. So he's going to try to stop you because he doesn't want you to send your messages out to these people. There's been so many times that I've tried to upload videos and it wouldn't upload properly. That's the enemy trying to stop me from not getting the message out. That's how I see it. That's exactly how I see it. Okay? So whatever you're going through, you got to realize that you got to go through that storm. Okay, I said this yesterday in my video. You got to go through the storm to get to the calm. You're going to go through so much trauma. It's not going to be easy. You're not going to want to get back up. You're going to want to stay down. And that is why it's very, very imperative that you have people that's on your side, that you have people that's on your team, that you have like-minded friends or family that you can bounce ideas off of, that you can talk to about what's going on. You can talk to about your vision and your goals and the talents and everything that you have that you're trying to do and accomplish in terms of this spiritual awakening and what you are going through. All right. So guys, if this video did resonate with you, please be sure to give this video a thumbs up. All right. Because there's a lot of you that is hurting right now. And there's a lot of you that have questions on exactly what it is that you are going through. Okay. So don't be upset. Do not be upset because you're going to reach your full potential. That's the thing. You're going to reach your full potential. It may look dark and gloomy, and it may look like nothing's going to work out for you. It may look like your life is in shambles now because you're now a new version of yourself that you don't even know who you are. You don't even know who you are now. But as you move through this awakening, guys, watch how God works. Watch how things are just completely being rearranged for you so that you can move towards being the great version of you. It's going to happen. I promise you that. Okay. So family, If this video resonated with you, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and drop some comments down below. Let me know if you are waking up, and let me know where you guys are tuned in from. I like to interact with my subscribers and my followers. So let me know where you guys are tuned in from, if you're going through a spiritual awakening, and how you're feeling. Okay, we can talk about it. I will talk back to you. Okay, I do try to talk back. I may not get to every comment, but I will get to the comments. All right, I will get back to you as soon as possible. All right, so family, I love you so much. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. I will talk to you guys soon, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.